President Trump told me that he does not believe that the Iranian regime moved any enriched uranium before the U.S. struck those 3 facilities. Do you agree with that? Do you believe that Iran has hidden any enriched uranium?
Well, we think we know where it is. It's sort of buried underground. And we don't have contrary information. That's our intelligence, too. But I think, it's like we had 2 lumps of cancer. One was that could kill you. One was the nuclear cancer, and they were rushing to weaponize their enriched uranium. When they did that, after we crushed Hezbollah and after we got rid of Nasrallah, they were, the Iranian axis in the Middle East was broken. So what did they have left? Well, they rushed to nuclear weapons. And that was one cancerous growth that could have killed us.
How close were they to the bomb?
I think within a year they would have had.
Within a year?
Within a year, probably more than 1 bomb. So that would have been, and they say openly, death to Israel, death to America. They, unlike other nuclear powers, they could probably throw that weapon at us, and that's the end of Israel and the end of Jewish history. That's not going to happen. We couldn't allow it.
And that's Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in my exclusive on Fox Business' Mornings with Maria this week on the U.S. and Israel's massive success in taking out Iran's nuclear capabilities. Joining me now with analysis on the Israel-Iran and Russia conflicts is Fox News senior strategic analyst, retired 4-star General Jack Keane. General, thanks so much for being here.
Delighted to be here, Maria.
So what happens now? What is your assessment of what has taken place?
Yeah, well, first of all, certainly, as we've all seen, the Israeli and U.S.-supported attack on Iran's nuclear enterprise was quite successful. U.S. and Israeli intelligence agree that all those sites are either severely damaged or completely destroyed. The program set back a number of years as a result of it. In terms of the centrifuges themselves, there were about 18,000 of them, most of them advanced. They were located in Natanz and Fordow, and they're destroyed or so damaged that they're not repairable. When it comes to enriched uranium, the Isfahan site had the most of it. Some of that enriched uranium certainly is still on the ground. It's likely in powder form, but the rubble on top of it prevents anybody from getting access to it without a major recovery operation. If the Iranians attempt to recover it, the Israelis have promised to conduct an attack on it, and certainly President Trump has already sanctioned that. And if necessary, if it required the United States participation, which I doubt.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.